For you that have watched this series, you'll know about my past and the struggles that I had to deal with growing up in bad neighborhoods like this, dealing with terrible people who, well, frankly, just didn't treat me well. And I've never been given anything my whole life. Everything that I've had to work for, and now I'm doing something that, frankly, I've never been able to do before. Playing professional football here in Fulham, being signed to a boot contract with Puma, it allows me to have a nice source of income. And for the first time ever, I'm buying myself a brand new car. Now this car, it may not look as cool as cars that maybe Ronaldo or Messi own, but to me, this is the best feeling ever. Finally being able to purchase a brand new car for myself, a car that I have worked hard for, and it'll do for now. But as we sign bigger contracts and become a bigger player, well, maybe one day we will be driving cars like Messi and Ronaldo. But this is one of the proudest achievements of my life right here, guys. I can't tell you how excited I am to own my first brand new car. And it's looking really nice, guys. Honestly, it is a decent car. The nice red paint job in honor of my club here, Fulham. And as you guys saw the graphic at the beginning of the episode, when they have 2 games remaining in this season, this is going to be the last Premier League game we play in here, and it's going to be against Wolves. I ended up simulating 2 games against Crystal Palace, and I want to say West Ham was the other one. I simmed those guys so we can get through this season a little bit more, we can get through it faster, because frankly, had we played those 2 games, they wouldn't really have meant anything. Here though, you can see we need a win. If we don't win here, there is a chance that we'll be pushed back in the relegation zone, but a lot has to happen. Let's just go get this win here, guys, and do it for Fulham on the final game of the Premier League season. Here we go. Getting into things, guys, right here, the first chance would fall to Fulham, and as this is the last Prem game of the season, next episode is when I'm going to be showing you guys, let's say, the top goal scorers, assist getters, clean sheets. I'm really interested to see where we end up on that list, because we haven't played all that many games this year. We've taken a few breaks and whatnot. We do go on and score a nice goal right here, making it 1-0 in favor of Fulham here, 36th minute on this final day of the Premier League season. This is going to be an away game for us, so we're playing in front of the Wolves fans here. They were one of the newly promoted teams to the Premier League this season, and we're going on and grabbing this one right here. The keeper gets a touch to it, but it goes in the back of the net right there. Wolf is going to be the goal scorer. It actually hits off the post, then goes in the back of the net. 1-0 lead in favor of Fulham. But as I was saying, guys, I'm going to show you guys the top goal scorers and all that next episode. Next episode will be a big one as well. So, guys, if you are just hyped for this series, I know a lot of you guys seem to be enjoying this one. We are getting like 30 to 40,000 views plus every single episode on this series, and we're getting like 2,000 likes as well. Smack that like button if you guys are hyped for this series to continue. For those asking about the Connor Wilson series, it will be uploaded potentially tomorrow. Not too sure about that, but I want to get it up soon, guys, because we're almost on episode 100 of that series. You guys are just enjoying this series too much. I want to keep it going because it's kind of what's hot on my channel right now. Something new, something fresh. As I was talking, though, we do end up going on scoring this goal right here, a rather nice one, and it's going to be Cisse putting it in, making it 2-0. Cisse, number 44. He's had a really good season for us. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if he moves to a bigger club at the end of the year. He's just been playing so freaking well. Wolves, though, would not give up. As the game was slowly but surely coming to a close, you'll see that they just had so many freaking chances to go on and grab a goal. As this is the last game of the season for them, they don't want to get shut out. They want to try to put up a fight here, maybe steal a point. Will they be able to do so, though? I don't know, man. I've been playing really, really well in net. They do, though, grab this goal right here, and it was a really, really nice one. I dove the right way. I thought the timing was good, but it was just a nice goal. Hits off the post. 2-1. Luckily, though, this would be it for them. After the goal, there was simply just not enough time left for them to do really much of anything. As we're going to run through the replays or the highlights of this nice goal right here, you'll see kind of what happened. Great through ball played in. Nice cut inside with the outside of his boot. Hits it off the post. It's just a tough shot to defend against, guys, and you can't really fault Lorenzo for that one right there. His reactions were good, but a nice finish, good placement, Game, set, match, though, a 2-1 victory in favor of the boys in white right there. We're winning this one. Fulham with the dub on the last day of the season. It was not the finish we were hoping for. We had a really hot start to the season, and, well, things just didn't go our way this year. We had to sit out a lot, which did hurt us, and in the end, we will show you guys the results of the Premier League season come next episode. Like I said, all that stuff, you guys are going to see who won the league, the MVP of the league. That will be shown next episode. Stay tuned for that, boys. Here, though, 2-1. The final training session of the year here as we lead up to the final of the FA Cup. And look at this, we're up to an 81 overall, which is awesome for us. And now it's time to break some news to the manager. After the training session, I headed into his office where I told him everything. We walked up. I was super nervous because I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to say. But here it is, guys. This is what we said.
Lucas, how are you? Please, tell me what's on your mind. Why'd you show up to my office today?
Well, I'm here to let you know that this is going to be my final game with Fulham. Come after this game, the FA Cup final, whatever happens, I'm going to be moving on and requesting a transfer. It's been a great year with the club, but after this, I need to move on. I hope you respect my decision, coach, and let's go win this cup. The final of the FA Cup is here, and the final game of my career with Fulham is here as well. The last time we'll be taking the pitch against this team, and it's time to go out and win this competition for my brother. For those of you who've watched this series, you've known what has happened to him, the terrible tragedy that's taken place. He wanted us to win this competition for him, so that's what we're going to do. Let's get into the final of the FA Cup. It's time for my chance to earn my first ever trophy playing professional football. This season, we've gone up against Chelsea so many times. Defending Eden Hazard has been something that we've struggled to deal with. He's taken a few penalties against us. Also, another player that we're going up against who we've struggled against is Willian. Not only has he scored goals against us playing for Chelsea, but when we played for the Argentinian national team playing against Brazil, he scored on us as well. So this one promises to be a tough game, but as we get into the action, you'll see that it was the complete opposite. In this first half, Fulham was dominating. We were on the offensive end, but things would end 0-0. A rather boring first half here in the FA Cup final. It's a packed house. There is no empty seat here in Wembley Stadium. But right now, both teams not putting on a very good show. Things aren't looking promising. The score is 0-0. A big second half is going to be needed if we want to have a big finish. Chelsea with one of their first main attacks of this game. But what a save from Lucas Lorenzo. Chelsea on it once again. 62nd minute cross right here, whipped into the box. But what a clearance by our defense. Moving on, can Fulham win it and take home the trophy right here? Oh my my God, 1-0. We seem to have won this game with a goal late in the match, but Chelsea would be back on the attack. We're now parking the bus, trying to hold this thing out and secure the win. More shots, though, being taken from Chelsea, like this one right here. But what a save from Lucas Lorenzo. I'm keeping us in this game right now. We're trying to secure this win. We're now into the 90th minute. And there it is. Final whistle. Fulham, you have done it. Champions of the FA Cup. The biggest, one of the biggest competitions in the world, and one of the biggest competitions in England, has been won by Fulham. This could be one of the biggest upsets in FA Cup history, and we won it all for my brother. This season has been so hard on me with all that I've had to go through, with all the ups, all the downs, the tragedies, everything, but it's all led up to this moment right here, right now. I feel on top of the world. Now there's only one thing left to do. Raise this trophy in honor of my brother. Fulham are champions of the FA Cup.
Let me show you all the ways. Yeah. Let me show you all the ways.
What a season it's been here with Fulham. There's so much that I owe to this club. They took a chance on me, gave me a start, and now I'm on my way to potentially become one of the biggest players football has ever seen. Thank you, Fulham, for everything. It's now time to move on. It's now my time to go. I've done what I needed to do here in Fulham, and I walked the streets one last time, and there's Fulham fans who I'm talking to who aren't upset that I'm leaving, but they're thanking me for all that I've done this season for them, being their top goalkeeper and winning them an FA Cup final. It's now my time to go. Where am I going? I'm unsure. So many clubs that are going to be interested in me come this offseason. I'm very excited to get going and sign with a new club. But the question is, my flight is taking me to meet with my agent. That was until this happened right here. All of a sudden, my phone started buzzing. Off the hook. I didn't know what was going on. Tweets were being sent at me, text messages. But what was this all about? Boys, something major has happened. And I'm not heading to meet with my agent anymore. We are now going somewhere special. It is now the summer of 2018. You boys know what this means. Yes, it has happened. Lucas Lorenzo has been called up to the FIFA 18 World Cup. This is it. A chance to do my country proud in the World Cup and win it all. Will we be able to do it? Find out in the next episode as the 2018 World Cup begins. Leave a like for more. The next episode will be up as soon as possible. See you guys then.